Your fans want to know why you don't do shows overseas.
Because if I could make the same money here, then I'd rather do less traveling. Me personally. I mean, it was a time where I would have loved to go on tour.
This video is covered under fair use. Commentary, criticism, and reactions are fair game. What's good, Chatterbox fam? Back at it with another one. Today, we're breaking down Cameron explaining why he and Dipset don't tour internationally, calling it too risky outside the U.S.
Your fans want to know why you don't do shows overseas.
Because if I could make the same money here, then I'd rather do less traveling. Me personally. I mean, it was a time where I would have loved to go on tour overseas, which I have. I'd been on tour in Germany. Did spot dates in London before. But I don't like to go outside the country too much unless I really know the laws, man. I done seen Jewels. That's my shout out to Jewels. I spoke to Jewels a couple weeks ago. Shout out to Jewels. You know, he got arrested for weed. I remember the dog jumped on his leg. He thought he put it in his nuts paws. Dog attacked. One of them Allens. Man. Yeah, one of them Allens, man. Word. And, probably isn't frowned upon everywhere like it is, like it used to be. But at the same time, when you got the girl,
Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
Griner.
Yeah. She did 9 years for a vape pen. Or you just see they told Wiz Khalifa, even though he's not over there, he just got convicted for some that he had over there. So it ain't like they gonna come over here and get him, but he got convicted to, I think, 9 months in jail in Europe as well.
He did it? He did the 9 months?
No, they just convicted him of this 2 weeks ago. Basically, he got arrested for some. They let him go. I guess he never went to court, or I don't know. I didn't get into that much detail. I just seen it saying he's sentenced to 9 months over some. I'm not touching Europe, period. I don't care what part of Europe it is in. I'm not going if I'm Wiz. I'm going to ask Wiz about that. I'm going to hit him up and see Wiz. I'm going to get a quote from him on that. But, yeah, we just got to, it's a lot of different laws. And to me, I've been pretty much everywhere I wanted to go. And to me, it's nowhere better. And I'm not just saying it because I'm home. But to me, it's no place like America. That's just me, man. Some people like, yo, let's go to the island. And I'm like, I live on a beach, literally. How many beaches you want to see? It's still the sand, it's the ocean. It's right, sand, ocean. Now the water's bluer if you go to this beach. Oh, it's still the sand. I live literally like 28 steps from the sand. How much sand can you get? How much ocean can you see?
Let me jump in real quick. Cameron's reasoning about avoiding international tours actually makes sense. From a security and control standpoint, traveling outside the U.S. puts artists in unfamiliar situations, new legal systems, different cultures, and people they haven't built trust with. That kind of environment can get risky fast.
Let's go this. We went, Larry, Taylor, we went last year. We said, fuck it, we feeling Christmassy. We went to Utah, snowmobiling. I stuck in the snow, can't get my snowmobile out. I'm trying to do tricks and all that. I don't get the boots because I'd say I'm not falling off this drink. I rode the whole way back, we in the clouds, the was up, man. Trying to have the spirit. Listen, man.
Like, nah.
Yeah, man. I love snowmobiling, but that trail they took us on was wild.
Yeah.
Only thing that was missing was a bear family that stepped to us, be like, what the y'all doing over here, man?
You ain't lying. We was in the clouds for real.
Yeah, and shout out to Taylor's husband, which was a boyfriend at the time, but goddamn, if he wasn't there, I would have left him snowmobile. That Navy SEALs, he grabbed that shit out the snow. I was looking at like, get mine too, because I'm not lifting that in the snow.
Yeah.
It was wild, man. He feeling festive. I dig it. I feel festive in America. Imagine I was somewhere else and I might have to go to the hospital for frostbite. That's how close it was, son. I was in the car just holding my toes when I got back for 40 minutes before I drove off. Because you have to get these boots and then you're supposed to put them on. I'm like, I ain't falling off. I ain't getting the boots. And I fell off. I ain't even fall. You just got off the jet ski, the snowmobile, and then you take a step down and you in that down. Like, I like America. You know, I like America. I like America, man. That's just that. Where's some places that you like better than America? You traveled a few places.
I like Japan. I like Japan. Japan is cool. Right. Amsterdam, I'm not a big smoker, so I didn't really have fun out there, but I like Japan. Japan is cool.
Another thing for me, I don't like going nowhere where English isn't the primary language. I feel like it's talking about us. I just feel that way. I need a translator. I can't.
That's what your phone is for. Your phone. You talk on the phone and then.
No, absolutely. But when they're having private conversations, you don't know what they're talking about.
Why do you care?
Why do I care? Because I don't like being talked about.
If you're eating somebody talking about you, like, why do you care?
You want me to give you an example, right? Let me give you an example. My ex-girlfriend, she's Spanish, but she looks black. She looks like a black female, but she's Spanish. And one day my stomach was hurting and I went to the doctor, to the hospital. And I was like leaning over, my stomach was hurting, and she was sitting there and there's two Spanish nurses and they was talking about me and I didn't know because I was in pain. They were saying something about me and she busted out, and they was like, oh, no. I was like, yo, what happened? She ain't talking because you leaning over and your stomach hurting and all that. I said, the mother out of here. They was. She said, yeah, I put them, don't worry about it. They gonna get everything right now. And I said, look at that. They thought she was a black came out, caught your yeah. That's exactly what you.
Cameron breaks down why he avoids touring overseas, framing it around practicality, safety, and control, not fear. He explains that if he can make the same money in the U.S., he'd rather stay where he knows the laws, the systems, and the risks. His worry isn't about performing or how the crowd reacts. It's about unpredictable legal situations abroad, especially strict drug laws that vary from country to country. He points to high-profile cases where artists and athletes faced serious consequences for things that would barely be noticed at home. For him, international travel can turn a small mistake into a major, life-changing problem. Cameron values freedom, autonomy, and peace of mind over prestige or novelty. He also notes that language barriers make things even trickier, since not understanding what's being said